We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Michael Brantley, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Marcus Walden, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Oscar Mercado. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Oscar Mercado.
First pitch on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. And he fouls this one off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Good battle. Count remains full. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Piscotty playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Now it's 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Popped him up. Bogarts is camped under this one. 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Striding into the box, Marcus Semien. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Bogarts waits on it, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Frankie Montas is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
2-1 to count. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games, he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again. And when he does, watch out.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And there's one away.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now to the plate, Rafael Devers. His prior history versus this arm, he's 2 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Devers, right field and carrying well. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers, and even 30 home runs on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Too low, 1-0. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Davis. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's 1-0 Boston. Now batting, Matt Olson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Olson is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Let's see what they throw Olson on a 3-1 count. Martinez is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now the A's designated hitter, Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Olson on at first, nobody out. On he pops it up. Chavis has a play, 1 down.
That is fifth. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
At the plate, Matt Chapman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Red Sox on top in the early going, 1-0 as we play the second. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
0-2, here it comes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That is seven.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1-1.
I got to count 2 and 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pitch is popped up. And this is taken in for the second out. Stepping up now, Francisco Cervelli, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, upstairs.
2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. The 1-2 pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Austin Allen.
Austin Allen.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley's after it. He's there and records the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. First offering on its way.
Counts 1-0. Nope, that's down.
And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
At the plate, Oscar Mercado. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Benintendi in pursuit. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Barehanded at his knees. Hey now.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
The set and the 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. So here now is Jackie Bradley as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count is 1-2 now. Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it. One gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Count still full. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a line drive to center field. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rafael Devers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
It's fouled away. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox leave 1. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And that's over. 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Canha. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 0-1 on its way. First and second here with nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Chris Davis next bat. Liner in there for a base hit. Brantley's able to get it in, and that runner will have to hold on at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
So now to the plate, Austin Allen, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first. He's got it, and they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that could go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Pinder. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Ready for another chance? Oscar Mercado, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit, so I can't see him being out there much longer.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Red Sox 1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. 1-0 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Fouled off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field. 3rd home run for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty D. Well, D-Roll, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 3 runs already home here. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. From the stretch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
One strike.
And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. Looped out towards short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 4 full. Oakland is on top in this one, 5-4. John Gant, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Striding in, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Piscotty has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way. fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So now it's Martinez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brentley going back, but he can't make a play, and it's off the monster. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the Red Sox 4. A.J. Puck gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 31, A.J. Puck.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he popped him up. Simeon over to his right, 1 away. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He was a ground out victim last time up. And now pitch on the way. 0-1, here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Puck comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters. Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
1 out, nobody on.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point.
Martinez.
2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone. They've tied the game on back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 34 home runs now on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. Plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Olson is under it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he fouls this one off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hit sharply toward the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Into the box, Austin Allen. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. And that brings up Chad Pinder. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Line towards center field. Bradley makes the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Digging in, Oscar Mercado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The A's lead this one 7-6. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Michael Chavis. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The second baseman, Michael Chavis.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set, and the pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Now the 3-0 offering. fouled away. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Brantley Jr. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught in reach, and it's 1-1.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Chaz.
Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotty. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Piscotty.
First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the belt, the pitch. Matt Olson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. None out, runners at first and second. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The set and the 1-1 to 1-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Two and 2. Here it is. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Payoff pitch on its way. Ripped down the first base line. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Heath Hembry will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. At the plate, Matt Chapman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Well, the A's get a run on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the A's 8 and the Red Sox 6. J.B. Wendelken is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
J.B. Wendelken.
Last half of the 7th here, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. This one's down to third. Simeon's there. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Rafael Devers will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. To second for 1, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Allen.
Austin Allen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Chad Pinder comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. high and deep to left center field. Brantley going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Oscar Mercado is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's ball 3.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Out of play. The 3-2 one more time. High chopper to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Now the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. This is flared out towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for an out.
Josh Taylor takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's fouled away. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. The relay to second now, but he's safe, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Martinez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Ready on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The A's lead this one 10-6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. One out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman.
So digging in now, Michael Chavis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
To the plate now, Francisco Cervelli down the third baseline. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 10 and the Red Sox 6. Matt Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Very high. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Full count.
And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Barnes, a 6'4" right-hander. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 2-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Austin Allen, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Joaquin Soria enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Another 1-2 delivery. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
10-6, the final score in this game. Oakland scored 10 runs on the way to victory. A.J. Huck wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.